how are you today? Today is Wednesday the 5th of July and we are going to be working on our art prompt still, all the colors of July, and we have today is honey and plum purple, and I'm just going to pull up some images because there was a really lovely image that one of our lovely Patreon members added. Actually, there's lots, so many. Where is the July calendar? Good morning if you are here. I did not advertise on Instagram, so if you're here, you're coming over because you know that we are here. Hi Janan, how are you? How is everything down where you are? Hi, good morning Meryl. Good morning Julie. Hi Janice. How are you all? I love the sunshine. It is very sunny here, and Meryl, I'm sure where you guys are it's a lot hotter. It's going to get up to 96 degrees today. 96 or 97. It's 30. It's going to be 36 degrees Celsius and 96 Fahrenheit. That's hot, hey? Probably not as hot as Texas though. So today is, if you're just joining, is honey and plum purple. I forgot to bring my little people out yesterday when we were doing salmon and dill. I don't know why. Anyway, so today are these colors. Actually, the next or tomorrow's is also very similar in color palette, not quite the same. I don't have a local for today, but I do have a couple of images that I really love, so I am going to be working from the Padlet if it works. It's a little temperamental, this Padlet. I think it's because there are so many images on here. Meryl says, caliente. It is very caliente. Hi, Sarah. How are you? All right. I am putting my Do Not Disturb on and also locking my screen. Esty added this lovely restaurant. So I may do this restaurant. It has my name on it. And this one right here. So I think this is one of my images that I'm going to be doing. And then if we go to the 5th, there are some other images. I love this one, the yoga one. And I also love this landscape. Maybe I'll do this one as well. And then this one too. I'm hoping that C is here and she has been able to get on. I saw that she was having some Padlet problems, which happens to us all. We just have to be patient, and I know that it happens more sometimes to others, but yeah, so I hope that C, you have made it on, maybe not. Oh, we have birthdays on Friday. Maybe we should just do a celebration on Friday and have a Zoom meet. We have 2 celebrations. We have Tammy and Nick on the 7th. Okay. Oh, Sarah, when's your birthday? We usually write it in our calendar when our birthdays are. And Sarah, you're kind of new to our Patreon group. Let us know when your birthday is. All right, maybe I'll get warmed up first before I do one in the sketchbook that I'm doing more finished pieces in. Everybody got your Padlets? What is everybody working on today? See how it didn't stick because of the... It is stuck there. I got some paint on it. Yeah, let me know what you're working on. Are you working on the colors, all the colors of July? Or do you have something that you are working on? These are great colors, and there are lots of them here. I'm going to do this little cart first. August 13th. Okay, let's have a look. Unfortunately, I'm not here August 13th, but we can have a celebration when I get back. Oh, look at that. Maria from Finland is also August 13th. Sarah B. Not that we don't have any other Sarahs, I don't think, in our group. Okay, Julie, did we get your birthday? When's your birthday, Julie? I don't think I've asked when Julie's birthday is as well. Let us know. Okay, I'm going to do this one first. And let's see, colors and art mediums. What am I going to use? I think maybe a gouache painting, nice and loose. Is Julie there? Are you listening, Julie? Okay, let me move all this. I've got a lot of things on the right hand side over here that I can move over to the left hand side. Pencils, dog bones, I got it all. All right. Who's painting with us today? Julie left. She came in and then she left. So we'll see what she says. Maybe she doesn't want to tell everybody her birthday. Okay, I'm using these colors. They are, I think the purple actually can be a little bit more plummy, like maybe a little bit darker. Because you know when plums are really dark, because that's the prompt is actually honey and plum purple. So the honey can be really rich, and honey can also be, it doesn't have to be this color, it can be a little bit more yellow and creamier. 9th of March. Okay, I'm gonna go back. 9th of March. You know, once you're in the calendar, you can't leave, right? Julie, I have you already in here. Okay, Julie is already in here. No, that's okay. Julie was juggling with colors. All right, are we ready? Let's do a 3-minute. Should we do a 3-minute warm-up? 3 minutes starts now. I really do have to try and clean my brushes today, maybe. Thank you to all of you who came to the impromptu studio Patreon get together. I got a portrait done of a pup, so that's what I got done. I actually get a lot done when we're in the studio together. I may do another one today, so keep an eye out on the chat. It will be very last minute if I do. I have another dog portrait to do. All right. 3 minutes. This is way too brown. Well, it could be brown, like quite dark honey. That's better. How was your 4th of July, everybody who celebrates it? We have a lot of Americans here that were probably celebrating. Okay, honey, and I can go with a darker buckwheat honey for the wheels. Ooh. I have the loveliest buckwheat honey upstairs in the kitchen that I use to have in my coffee and in my tea, and it's really lovely. Lots of health benefits, natural honey, and if you get it from a local source, it also helps with allergies. So it's something to think about if you know any beekeepers. Okay, I need plum. Let's have a look. There's the pink that's here, and if I mix a little bit of the blue in, I'm going to just make these little bags here. It's like a little street vendor. Oh, that is our 3 minutes. Very loose, very loose. Good morning, Maria. Maria says, it was good. Went to a parade, then a concert, had a cookout, and went to the fireworks. I'm tired. I would be tired too. That sounds like a lot. All right, I'm going to go to my main image that I want to do. It's of the restaurant, the Charlotte restaurant. I think it's in Berlin. Esty put this image here. She said she was waiting for the car to leave, but it never left. So I'm going to try and imagine it without the car. And I'm going to do this in gouache and mixed media, and I'm not going to set a timer for this one. Bonjour, bonjour, Alessandra. How are you? But I am going to, this is the image. I'm going to block it all out in honey, actually much lighter, and then I'm going to, oh, actually, no, I can do like a darker honey and then go over with a lighter, because I'm working with gouache. I'm going to try and keep the white or the cream of the paper. This is cream, isn't it? Yeah, it's cream. The cream of the paper for the door and the windows, and then the plum is going to be the inside of the windows, the darker areas. So that is my plan. Today is honey and plum purple. So I'm getting together a lovely honey tone for the building here. I can make it a little bit. I think that's good. And I'm not setting a timer. Okay, this building is really tall. The angle is, I'm going to change the angle slightly to be a little bit more face forward, so not looking up at it. Thank you everybody for purchasing, if you have purchased classes. If you're a Patreon member or a Substack paid subscriber, you will have received an email with a coupon. That coupon expires on Sunday, and then I'm going to be sending out a different coupon, but this one is the best one to use if you're looking at purchasing some art classes. They're actually the classes that I have been teaching for the past year. So if you've missed any, it would be a good opportunity to purchase them now while you can get that discount. I was going to say something. I am adding another class. I've been editing it this morning, and that is going to be added today. It's, a lot of you purchased this one. It's the 8-week Spring into Art class. So that will be added this afternoon. Oh, I think I've done this top bit way too large. You know what? I may just have to add a piece of paper at the bottom. It's easier than starting again. Yeah, so, and it was a very popular class. A lot of you signed up, so you may have it already. If you don't have it, it is one of my favorites that we've taught, because it does go through every medium, and it's just a good foundation class, another foundation class, but I think it's a good one. Anyway, I sent out a reminder on Patreon again, so you can go in and check that out. There's workshops. Maybe you didn't catch one of the workshops. I am planning, if you're a Patreon, I am planning on making some minis for August while I'm away. That is the plan. And if you're a patron, you will get those free of charge. If you're not a Patreon, they will be up for grabs. So don't worry, you won't miss out. All right, we have a row of, oh, maybe I will get it in, but it'll just be like right down to the floor. Okay, a little bit longer. Gouache is always great at the second pass, I find. The first pass, yes, it looks like watercolors, but the second pass, it becomes a lot more. See, you're here. Did you get my email? C says, good morning. I missed what was free. I'm going to be making some minis like I did last year when I'm away in August. So I'm going to pre-record some minis for you all so that you can keep up the daily prompts in the summer. August is filled with all things, I think it's all things summer, isn't it? Yeah, all things summer. So the prompts are things like adventure, barbecue, canoeing, diving, exercise, fishing, garden, hiking, ice cream truck. Oh, Sarah, I don't know if Julie has done this either. As a Patreon, you do get this calendar, the prompt calendar, for free. So if you look up calendar in my Patreon, you can print that out. It comes as a PDF. It's not very visible. It's right at the end of the message, but you can print out the calendar so that you have it. This way you can make notes on it, and you can write down people's birthdays if you want. I love the top of these houses. So pretty. Really nice. Sue says, I did get your messages, thank you. Oh, good. I'm sorry you had a morning, see. Okay, Plum. So I'm going to get my Plum windows in. Purple Plum. And I'm using a flat brush because this is going to help me with some rather tricky corners. How are you guys liking the conversion of an image into the color prompts? And Alexandra, are you doing the color prompts but just doing birds? Because that would have been fun too. Somebody joined us. Oh, it was Claire. Claire, she's doing the color prompts, but she is doing birds daily. I think it was Claire. And has anybody's decisions on their subjects changed from this weekend? Like, I know that some of you had specific subject matters that you wanted to approach. I'm just really going by the images on the Padlet, and if I haven't added any for that day, then I will use whatever is there. So like for today, I don't have a local image because I wasn't, actually I was editing that class, and I suddenly looked down and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like 5 to, is it 7 o'clock or 8? It's 5 to 7. Alexandra says, no, I'm doing the color prompts with portrait. Oh yes, with post-it notes. I know, I knew you were doing that because I shared it. So many people love those. And they're not very big, right? A post-it note is only, what is it, 3 by 3? Is it 3 by 3? Okay, this door has 2 windows at the top here. Let me get those in. And then these windows here. Whoops, that wasn't very centered. That's gonna look strange if I come in with the other one. I'll just leave it there. It'll be wonky. It's a wonky window. Is anybody doing the craft, cook, repeat bingo card? I know that Pearly is. I don't think Pearly is on this morning. Alexandra says exactly 3 by 3 inches. Talking about the post-it notes. It's a great idea, the post-it note for the month of July. Another good one would have been the Pantene postcards. That would have been good as well. Okay, I'm going back to a smaller brush. I'm going to do a few little details. Maybe a dark purple and get the sign in, or the signs. Oh, this should have been lower. Maybe I should have got the car in. Nice thing about doing things like this and then getting a car in that is relatable to the time of like the age that we're in, the year that we're in, is that when people look back at your drawings, like in 100 years' time, they can see that, you know, there was a, what is that, a Range Rover, and a BMW, and the style would be completely different, or maybe they've gone out of business and are not. Maybe there are no cars anymore in 100 years' time. Maybe we'll all be flying in little flying machines, little hovercrafts, or drones. We'll get picked up in drones and they'll take us to wherever we need to go. So yeah. So maybe I should have drawn the car in the actual image. I think it would have been definitely something valuable. All right, I am making a deeper honey color, and I'm going to put some details in and a few little shadows. And I have to put the name. Yes, Alexandra says, yes, postcards would be great, especially because of during the summer. Yeah, they would have been. Is anybody doing the calendar? I think Heike was. I think she's going to do the calendar. She took note of what I said, and she's creating a calendar for 2024. She got this very cool blank calendar. If you haven't watched, oh, maybe that wasn't in the replay for this weekend that we just passed. She got this really great calendar, blank calendar, and you can basically draw. It's an art calendar, so the paper is probably like a mixed media paper, and then you can draw on the blank area for next year, so you have your own 2024 calendar. Hi Janice. Janice says, I'm just doing quick sketches from the Padlet using the supplies I brought with me. Just thankful to be able to join in from Ohio. We're happy you can too. When'd you leave? When'd you go back down to Florida? Okay, I need some white because I am going to get that name in. My name. Thank you, ST. I may be painting again in my studio today at 10, so I will send out a message if anybody wants to join me, get caught up with anything that you need to get caught up with. I have lots of projects that I have to get done this month, so there may be a few. I'm supposed to be also painting at the studio and cleaning that up, but I'm going to do that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, let's get letters done. Well, I know that the E is right over here, so I'm going to put a little mark here. Don't know if this is the best brush for this. Maybe I should have put the shadow underneath. I guess I could always come in with pencil crayon. I could have even done this with like a sharp neo color. Oh, I messed up. The L, I missed the L. Maybe I shouldn't write backwards. Here, I can just quickly do this. The beauty of gouache. and it will dry pretty quickly. Oops. I made it a little bit too long. And the C is supposed to be bigger. Yes, today, C. At 10 a.m. Janice says, going home on the 17th, and my mum will be with me in Ohio for a couple of weeks. In Ohio. Lots of mum time, not much painting time, but I'm thankful she's able to make the trip to Ohio or Florida. Janan says, I have to run to camp. Have a great day at camp. Janan, thanks for joining. I remember those camp days. I think it was 8 years, or maybe 10. No, 8 years that I ran camps out of my studio. For 6-7 weeks of the summer. It was a lot. And I loved it, but I'm much happier doing what I do and teaching online now. I mean, I would teach in person if I had a bigger space, but my space is not big enough. Alright, I'm going to brighten up the windows a little bit. And clean up these. This is not a very good line brush. Maybe I should get the line brush. Or maybe I should try sharpening a neo color. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, I have a white. I'm going to take some of the paper off. Okay, see, it's a deal. So you said, love to paint with you. Okay. Okay, where did I put all my sharpeners? I had a whole thing of sharpeners. Oh, maybe it's behind me. Okay, well I do have these little ones. These ones should work. Let's have a look. Move Piper's food. Let's see. I don't know if this is not, that one is not going to work. That's too small, that sharpener. Where I use sharpeners. Okay, I may just have to use an X-Acto knife. I'm saving the shavings. I've just emptied out this little pot. It's not very clean. I'll just make it cleaner. Because, you're right, Julie, I need to save the shavings because we all know that this can be very beneficial for if we just put water with it. Okay, I have to be a bit more delicate when I'm doing this. It's very satisfying. Sharpening a neo color. I feel like I've taken off way too much there. Okay, let's try that. There's a lot of white in there. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that works. Okay, first I want to, oh, I should do another color as well. My name isn't quite dry. And see how it picks up the color underneath. But this is good because then I can, now am I allowed to use white? I'm allowed to use white, right? With the colors. Kind of works, kind of doesn't. It just cleans up these edges, which is really what I want, so that's good. That one is definitely a mess, and this one a little bit too. These are the menus. I'm just going to leave it like that. Then I'm going to sharpen a dark honey new color and put some shadow behind the Charlotte. That was my belly. Okay, so I can't put it in that one. I need to get another little pot. Just don't have all these little pots everywhere. Okay, I do want to add some color behind here, and I think I'm just going to add like a dark plum, just to make the house a little brighter. Julie says, and save the shavings, and then she said, and you make the rules. Yeah, I do make the rules. I guess we all can make our own rules. It's true. And Maria says, yes, you are allowed. How are your hands going, Maria? Maria decided to do a month of hands in these color prompts. Hands are going well-ish. Well, I mean, you'll get lots of practice. You're good at hands anyway. Are you drawing specific people's hands? Are you drawing families' hands? All right, I'm going to get the new color that I wanted to get. I think this, I'm not sure if this is going to be dark enough. No, that's not going to be dark enough. I'm going to choose, is this darker? Yes, this is darker. So I'm going to have to sharpen this one into a pot, an invisible pot, because I don't have a pot. Anybody know how to origami a little box, like very quickly? Let's see. I would say put the corners in. It's not probably going to work. Probably not going to work. I do speak backwards sometimes, don't I? I think it's the languages thing. I think when you speak languages, like other languages, your way of speaking is a little bit messed up. Okay. I'm trying, everybody, I'm trying. I'm making a little box for my shavings. It's not probably the way you should make a box, but, and I'm sure there are people out there. I know Jennifer Lindemann, she actually teaches origami classes. She can probably whip up a little box in no time, but at least it'll keep it like this. I need to go to the dollar store and get some little containers for my shavings. That's what I need to do. Oh, 3D printed boxes. Yeah, I think it's cheaper to go to the dollar store. But that would be a really good idea. Thanks, Maria. Yeah, that filament isn't cheap, so I'm not sure if that would. I think, yeah, I'm just going to go to the dollar store and pick up some, you know how you got the, like little pill boxes, things like that. Super satisfying to shave these. Anyway, I have my white and I have my brown. And what is the time? Oh, look at the time. I really like this watch face because look, oh, it's not working. Why isn't it working? It's supposed to work. Mirror. I think my phone is asleep. I think that's what it is. Edit. Complications, not. You're supposed to tap on it and it's, oh, I know why, because I'm in sleep mode. That's why. I'm in sleep mode so no one disturbs me while I'm doing my lives. Not that anyone would. The only people who may call me are my parents, because they may forget. I'm not saying that they're forgetful, but you know, sometimes people forget what you're doing. So just cleaning up the name. I really didn't get too much done today, did I? I also think I need to do a little bit more of urban sketching, so I need to chat with Christina and see if she wants to do a urban sketch date, or maybe even just down by the lake. Maybe I should meet her one day. You can do a live down by the lake. That would be cool. I think it would be very noisy though. I also want to get Dylan and Sarah on one morning, and if anybody else wants to join me one morning, I would love to have the company. I know that a lot of people are busy, but if you want to join me and chat a little bit, chat about what you're up to. Maybe Dylan will come on and do a couple of faces in the color prompts. That would be cool. Did anybody get to his Tuesday night draw yesterday? I did not get to it, unfortunately. I was making food for my in-laws. Okay, that's Honey and Plum. I'm going to put my signature down here in a dark honey color. And then I will look up the restaurant and see if I can find them on the internet. I think they're in Berlin. I think that's what SD said. This is where it was. Maybe it says it. No. She just put earth brown and rose, but I like it for honey and plum. Okay, maybe I will go back to this one and do a little bit more on this one. I wanted to get the yoga one done as well, and I didn't get to that. This is very dark honey. I'm gonna switch to, and it's very this is very scratchy. I'm not sure, like some people say if they get warm they get scratchy, but I find also browns in other colors are quite scratchy. I wonder if it's just the pigment, that because it's from the earth, like maybe it's really difficult to mix and have a smooth texture. I'm not sure. Anybody else find that with their browns in their different mediums, that they feel a little scratchy? Okay, let's get some spikes on here. I'm going to go for a lovely walk with the pup after this, and then come back into the studio. And anybody who is interested, that class will be up and running by lunchtime, because I'm going to get that done as well. Please, if you really do want to take advantage of that 40% off, definitely think about doing it before Sunday, because the coupon code is going to be available for everybody, but at a different price. So, oh, I don't do those spokes. They're spokes, not spikes, right? Spokes. Julie says, definitely regarding the browns, browns are always scratchy. SD, hi SD. It is in Potsdam near Berlin. Okay. I will put that, I'm going to write that on the back so I can find it. Thank you for that image, I love it. Potsdam, Berlin, or near Berlin. Okay. Look at the movement of this plastic cloth that they have on top of here. wonder what they're selling. What are they selling? Ooh, they are selling beans and nuts, I think. Spices, maybe. We still have a little bit of time left, so I'm just getting some more colors down here. I think maybe I could take purple as well. Browns are very, very scratchy. I like this color combo though. Anyone else enjoying this color combo? Brown and purple? Honestly, when I thought of these color combos, it really was about the names more than anything, and putting them together. I don't know, like maybe I looked at colors in my pencil case or in my art drawer and just tried to think of names that would describe those colors. I quite like it. It's C says yes, I like it too. Like, it's a pleasant color combo, I think. Yeah. Let's get a little bit more of this color in the background here. And the lovely thing about Neo Colors, the twos, is that you can just use some water and activate them, and they become almost like a watercolor. Pretty magical. Because I like the scratchy look, but I think I prefer it a little bit more uniform. And this is day 5 of all the colors. I can just put July 5th, probably better. And it is honey and plum. I'm just going to put plum, not plum purple. I'm not sure why I called it plum purple. I guess because you can have yellow plums, you can have red plums, plums that are a little bit more orange. So maybe that's why I called it plum purple, because I know that some people would be like, oh, plum, I can do many different color plums. So maybe I was just trying to be a little bit more specific. All right, everybody, I think I am done. I didn't get too much done today at all. If you're a patron, watch out if you want to join our impromptu meet today at 10 a.m. Head over to the chat. And I will see some of you then. If not, have a really good Wednesday already. And tomorrow is Rust and Sky Gray. Did I say Sky Gray or it's just Rust? Gray Skies. This is tomorrow's Gray Skies and Rust. And I'm going to try and find some local businesses for that one for sure. Thank you, Esty, for your image. I love it. And thank you, everybody, for joining. I will see some of you today. And if I don't see you, have a great day. Bye, everyone.